Showdown at Rialto Reborn. Another great night here. Okay, we're underway for the first round. Great shot straight away from Chris Clarke. Big shots going in. This fight won't last long, I don't think, at this rate. Some cracking punches going in. Chris Clarke looking like a bit of a heavy hitter at the minute, swinging quite wildly. But Elliot Youds had a bit of a problem there in the opening few shots of that first round. Here we go. Another wild swing from Chris Clarke. There's a lot of swinging here, and they're just trading. Gum shields come out for Chris Clarke.
I think Elliot's he's a little bit open. He's not keeping his hands up, and Chris is throwing these overhand shots and seems to be catching him. He needs to kind of keep his guard a bit tighter, does Elliot. Definitely.
They get into a bit of a brawl as soon as Clarke starts to throw the big shots. There's no real movement from Elliot Youds at the minute.
No, I think they're both having their second or third fight, so they're still fairly inexperienced, and sometimes you can just hold your feet. You've got a million and one things to think about.
Yeah.
Boxing's one of them sports, it looks easy, but it's very difficult.
I tried it once, Mark, and I've never recovered really, to be honest. Didn't want to ruin my good looks.
Of course, Paul, of course.
So now Youds using his jab to keep Clarke back. But again, some wild swings, and as soon as Clarke throws the wild swings, Youds throws them back.
I think he starts to panic, and instead of throwing anything clean, he's just getting his hands out as quick as he can, and it's a little bit scrappy, and
doesn't seem to want to move away. Just wants to trade. Just thinks, well, that's the best thing to do at the minute. Again, another big shot.
The key is to use them feet, and he doesn't seem to be able to do that on the back foot.
Yeah.
You know, he's plodding forward, and when these shots are coming in from Chris Clarke, he just needs to push off that front foot and just push himself out of range slightly to miss the shots that are coming back, because they're quite wild shots from Chris Clarke, and I don't think Elliot should really be on the end of these, but until he uses them feet, he's going to be.
I think the thing is with the first round, if Elliot can manage to move away from these big shots from Clarke, and Clarke will be wasting a lot of energy, but he just doesn't seem to be able to move away. Here we go for the second round. Again, some more wild shots from Clarke.
Yeah, Elliot needs to drop his chin on the way out.
Trying to use that jab to keep Clarke at bay, but Clarke's just eager to get in there and throw another big shot.
Yeah, it's quite basic what Chris Clarke's doing, but it's effective.
You see,
he's just roughing him up.
Yeah, like you say, he seems to panic, Elliot. And there's a bit of blood there.
Looks like that could have come from the nose. You can see that Elliot's tensing up when he's throwing these counters back.
Yeah, he's very nervy in this second. Well, he has been in the first. And he's getting tagged as soon as he goes anywhere near Chris Clarke. But again, it's a wild style from Chris Clarke. Nothing formulated or thought about. It just seems like he's trying to blow him out of there. I've expended a bit of energy there, Chris Clarke, because he's taking it a bit easier now. Here we go, another wild shot, and he was caught on the way out by Youds. Yeah, a lot of blood coming out of Youds' nose at the moment.
Yeah, he seems quite composed, but as soon as Clarke steps forward, it seems to kind of tense up a little bit.
Yeah.
I think Elliot's better than what he is showing us at the minute.
Yeah, he's just had a nervy night, I think.
From a very good gym, the Bakehouse Gym in Rugby, does Elliot. This is cornerman Lee Evans there giving him instruction.
I'd say though definitely Chris Clarke has had the first 2 rounds a lot more active and a lot more, even though he's a bit wilder, he is connected with a couple of shots. So we come for the 3rd and final round of this super lightweight it's not even a title fight, it's a fight. It's between Chris Clarke and Elliot Youds. 3rd and final round, here we go. Need something big from Youds. Good combination there, he seems a bit more focused at the start of this 3rd round.
Yeah, I think it might be a bit too late for him to kind of pull the contest at this point, but I'd like to see him settle down and perhaps get some valuable experience for his next fight.
Yeah, good right hand though. I don't think he's got the taking of Clarke though. So like you say, it's just going to be just a learning curve in this last round, just to try and loosen up a little bit, to show what he is potentially, good at.
He's just hanging around a bit too long after he's let his shot go, and he's just catching a counter when really he should be moving his feet and getting out of there. But
yeah,
you can see he's got something about him, Elliot. He looks like a good boxer. Just I think the occasion might have got to him tonight.
Yeah, like you say, as soon as he throws a couple of punches, his head just moves like but the rest of his body doesn't. Not been the most explosive of last rounds. And some wild shots. Good shot there from Youds though.
Yeah, it's a fantastic right hand. I think Chris Clarke felt that one.
Yeah, caught him off guard a little bit there. Oh, and another good shot there from Clarke there, both connecting. Oh, and that's an absolutely astonishing knockdown.
It's a very
get somebody
heavy
to
shot.
check them out. That's unbelievable. Wow. What a shot. Right, let's get the doctors in there immediately. That was an astonishing shot there.
The winner by way of knockout, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it up for Chris Clarke!
There's your winner, Chris Clarke, going over to Elliot. A little bit of sportsmanship there. Chris Clarke, winner by a phenomenal knockout.